Hi guys, this is just going to be a quick video on me going over your essay on women's suffrage. I'll go over the rubric first. It's a total of 35 points. You're basically going to write an essay. You'll pick a woman in US history to research. You'll come up with your thesis, which if you need to see an example paper, I have another video on that should be linked in Google Classroom. Your thesis statement stating why this woman in particular should be in a history textbook or have her own chapter in a history textbook, why she's important, basically. You'll introduce your arguments within your introduction paragraph, like you do in ELA when you write papers, and then you'll move on to your arguments, right? So for each paragraph, there's going to be 3 paragraphs total. For each one, you're going to state your argument, explain your argument, and then provide evidence. What is evidence? Evidence is going to be from that history.com source that I'm going to show you in a second here. That is like a quote from there, right? So you'll say, according to history.com, Florence Nightingale was important in history because she blah, 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 did this, right? Something to support why they would be important enough to have their own chapter in a history book, right? So you'll do that. Same thing 3 times, state your argument, explain your argument, and give evidence. And then you'll get to your conclusion. You'll restate your thesis, meaning it's not the same exact copy paste of your introduction. You switch it up a little bit to kind of end your paper. And then you'll restate your arguments. Again, not copy paste from your intro. Make sure you are wrapping things up. Proper grammar, citation of the source. You should only have one source. If you have more than one source, you're not following directions because the only source that you need is your history.com source, which you should already have. And then turning it in on Google Classroom by the due date is like its own set of points, okay? Now, I have also made you this rubric, or sorry, not this rubric, this outline, okay? This is astronomically so easy if you just follow the tools and use the tools that I've given you, okay? You have to use this outline for this paper. Future papers, I might not make you use it, but for this first one, I want you to at least try it. I think it's a good way to organize your information. I have you stating your thesis, listing your arguments, stating your argument, evidence to support your argument, explaining it, right? All of those things that are in this rubric are in this outline. And so why I've set this up this way is all you would have to do is type everything that you've written down in this outline onto a Google Doc, formatted it like the way that we talked about in class, right? And then submit it, right? It's that easy. If you fill out this outline correctly, you should have almost everything that you need, minus give or take the formatting, right? And so that is the 2 things that I have for you. Here's where you're going to find your source, right? I will have a link to this on Google Classroom. You can also find it down at the bottom on this rubric. You go here. It's a little tricky, okay? Because it used to be set up that it was just listed the different people on one page. But now you're going to go to topics, okay? See all. And you're going to kind of go through the tabs here until you find like Carrie Chapman Catt you can do. Let's see. They've just added more articles, so it's a little bit buried. Margaret Mead, Frances Perkins, Helen Keller, Susan B. Anthony, Gloria Steinem, Bella Abzug, can never say her name right, sorry Bella, Lucretia Mott, somehow I can say that one right, Billie Jean King, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Alice Paul, Clara Barton, right? So it's looking like it's going to be in tab 4 and tab 5, depending on when you're watching this, it might be different, okay? Because they add new stuff every day, but just to let you know, if you click on this link, I'll have it linked in Google Classroom, but if you click on this link at the bottom of the rubric, should take you there. topics. Remember, see all. Okay. Remember, you're turning this on Google Classroom, so submit it there. I don't want paper copies. I will lose them. Okay. That's called knowing your strengths, right? If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Please don't procrastinate on this. There's too many papers this semester. You might as well get in the habit of actually doing things on time. Okay. Let me know if you need any help or anything from me. If not, then I will see you later. Bye, guys.